sorry, everyone. Put you down. I'm just checking over my cat. There you go. Hello, gamers. I'm doing fine, thank you. How about you? Filters. I don't know why I'm like the grey it is colour. That's a little bit better. That would do. Alright, welcome back to Broken Sword. Okay. Let's see if we can escape the library. I got a total. No. Okay. There's a bully hole.
Look. Daylight.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's a false door, Nico.
So that's why Marques' father tried to escape through here. He didn't have time to open the false door.
Can we have a look?
Where's your bag?
Bad down here.
His rings up. I'm gonna. There.
Aha!
Yeah?
Great work, George. Come on, Eva, let's go.
We need to rescue your father and stop Langham before he gets the tabula. Eva, I think you'd better stay here.
Are you kidding? You'll need me.
Eva, it'll be very dangerous.
How is the game so far? It's alright.
Signora, you do not understand. It is my duty.
Okay.
Sure. Then we will go and kick some ass.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
No, dear. Several hours later.
Montserrat was way up in the mountains, a major tourist destination. But we went there as tourists. We had an old man to rescue and an ancient tablet to find.
I don't know
And
what
standing in our
about
way was
why
a
this
cold-blooded
bit
killer.
is up.
Why would the tabula be hidden up here of all places?
For hundreds of years, the mountain has been kind of a sanctuary. There's an old Benedictine monastery up the hill.
Well, I guess that's where we need to start looking.
Wow, it's empty. Where is everyone?
This place is normally full of tourists.
I don't like the look of this one bit.
At least it's not monks with guns.
Don't even go there, Nico. Time to bring out the dumb tourist.
It's a role you were born to play, George.
Yeah, there's some people over there. There, thank you. Now I'll go over there. Let's speak to him.
Howdy, fella.
Sorry, pal. Monastery's closed. Till further notice.
Oh, gee, well, ain't that just my luck?
Yeah, ain't it?
And my two pretty sisters here are so looking forward to seeing the monastery.
Life's full of disappointments.
Sure seems that way. And the monastery's definitely up there, huh?
It is.
Hello,
But it'll
Squid
still be
Toby.
there
Thank you for
tomorrow.
coming. With
Oh,
Retro
fly
D,
back
thank
to
you for
Austin
coming.
tonight.
Alrighty.
Well, isn't that a shame?
So why's the place closed?
VIP visitors.
Wow!
How are you? Hope
That's
you're doing alright.
exciting.
I'm doing fine, thank
Which
you.
VIPs?
How about you?
A foreign prince.
The Prince of Wales.
Alan, thank you for coming.
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow!
So we can't let normal folk in.
Oh, of course not. No, not if the Prince of Wales is there.
Let's fix to this one.
Hi there, buddy. Sorry. We got a
Hello,
virus.
Scott.
This
Thank you for
whole place is
coming.
locked down. A virus? Oh my God. Ain't nothing worse than a VIP with a virus.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here.
Howdy. Is this the way up to the monastery?
Yeah, but it's shut. No one allowed in. The monks they're on strike.
Wow. What happened?
Okay, from
Someone
one
make
side
them work
fathers, one
ungodly
side
hours?
strike.
Nah, I don't think that was the problem.
But why was the prince allowed in then?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions.
I saw your pose. Life keepers busy. I feel for you. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you. Okay, we're speaking Nico. Nico?
I seriously doubt those guards belong here.
I know.
You want to try turning on the charm?
I'll try.
Ah, so we could play as Nico. Was or not? Okay. Let's see what it does.
What is she doing?
Nico usually gets what she wants. If anyone can charm those guys, it's her. What did he say?
This.
He suggested I do something. I told him it was anatomically impossible.
I'm sure they're Langham, Gehnen's men.
I agree.
I can't get my head around him being a Gehnen. I'm gonna stick with Langham.
Good idea, George.
Okay.
We need to find another way then. Let me have a look around. Nice lamppost. Looking at that fence, I'd guess they had dog issues around here.
Can we go? Yeah, it says here.
We're moving away from the monastery.
Yes, but with those goons in the way, we have to find a different approach.
Maybe there's some other way around, via the cable car station?
Or at least someone in the can tell us what's going on.
Can we go inside? Yeah, we can go inside. South for USA and
Someone's coming
British.
out. Quick, we need to hide. I think it's Langham.
Block everything off. Lock the whole place down, understand? The Tabula's got to be up in the monastery. I'm sure of it. Come on. Yes, boss. Close all the routes up to the monastery, and then make the old man talk. Yes, boss. This time, don't be so gentle with him.
Did you hear that? They haven't found it yet, but Senor Marques must be in a bad way.
Listen, I have to follow those bastardos. I might be able to slip through on my own.
Sure. We'll see if we can find another way up. You think she'll be okay?
Eva can handle herself.
Can we go in?
It was locked. There was a keypad, but I didn't know the code.
Okay, we go down here. We'll have a look.
My God! Nico!
What is it?
This telescope! It's free!
Okay, move to Tevco, grab and point it out. Okay, continue.
there were a couple of people stuck in the cable car. They looked kind of familiar. Then I realized it was my old friends Dwayne and Pearl Henderson. The Hendersons had an uncanny way of showing up wherever I went.
Okay, let's go down. Nope. Can't do... No, I can't do it on mouse.
There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff. It looked ancient.
I'm turning the other way.
Wait, what's that? That rock looks familiar. Nico, take a look at this and tell me what you see.
You're right. That rock looks like a head.
I've seen that shape before. Take a look at this. The face in the Ouroboros, it's exactly the same shape as that rock.
That can't be a coincidence.
And you know what? Langham's got the forged picture, the one without the face.
So the rock won't have meant anything to him.
Nico, I don't think the tabula's up at the monastery. I think it's down there somewhere, around that rock.
Oh, hold on. Why can't I look in? No, for God's sake.
It was the other station for the cable cars. It was the other station.
Oh, yeah, I know. I need to...
There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff.
No, go left. Okay, that way? Okay, I bet that's enough.
Pearl and Dwayne's cable car was hanging from that cable. I signaled back to Pearl. I couldn't make out if there was any response. Glass canopies sparkled in the sun. Would have been a pain to clean those.
Nico, help.
Where do you think we should go?
I think we might get some answers inside the cable car station.
But the door's locked.
Then we'd better find a way to unlock it.
Pen?
That was never gonna...
Oh, hold on.
The building looked very new. It must have been modernized recently. It was locked.
What about it? Hello there.
Pearl seemed to be writing something on the window.
Help. Security
It said,
code.
help, stuck. Door code 0797. I wondered how Pearl came to know that.
Yeah.
Come on, Nico. Pearl's giving me the code to the door.
What? Pearl? Who? How?
Trust me, Nico. I've got friends in low-hanging places. Huh. There's no one here.
Looks like everything has been shut down.
Help!
The cable cars were scheduled to run all day.
Okay, I'm going now.
There was no lock.
Go away!
Hello?
George? There's someone in there.
Are you all right in there?
Just go away!
Level.
The control panel looked complicated. It wasn't powered up, and the smell of burnt electrical components hung ominously in the air. The cogs turned, but the rest of the mechanism didn't seem to be engaging.
Nico, I need your help.
The wheels were part of the cable car mechanism.
No, I want Nico. Oh, hold on. The doors.
The control panel looked complicated. It wasn't powered up.
Nico.
How do we persuade her to come out?
We need to make friends with her.
How can we get this console to work?
I think that girl is the...
Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe.
They're safe.
I'm staying...
No one was manning the counter.
Anybody?
No one was manning the counter.
Anybody?
The huge cogs, they looked very powerful. A metal lunchbox. Someone sure wanted to keep their cheese safe.
Hey, is anybody there?
Whoa! Did you hear that?
We're stuck in here. Help!
How about that, Nico? A talking lunchbox. Huh, what will they think of next? I better take it with me. A talking lunch with no key? I was...
Can I use that? Yes.
The lock was too well made to be picked.
Oh.
Wait, please. That wasn't worth trying. The huge cogs were part of the cable car mechanism.
How do we put that on there? There's a fan.
The box was now wedged in the cogs, or rather, the giant can opener.
That's quite a mess you've made there, George.
You know what they say about making omelets, Nico?
You can't make them without strawberry jam?
Okay. Where's he was in a box?
Just as I thought, it's a two-way radio.
Can anyone hear me?
Dwayne, this is George. George Stobart.
Holy cow, George, just the fella I need. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Dwayne, and don't you worry, I'll have you out of there in a minute.
You reckon you can get the cable car running again?
No, the console isn't working properly. I've got...
Oh, sorry.
This is Pearl. Get Kat to help you. She knows everything about that place.
Kat? Is she the girl in the closet?
Has she locked herself in? Oh, dear. Let me talk to her, darling.
Okay. Here we go.
Kat? I found you a friendly voice.
How do you know my name?
Kat, dear, it's me, Pearl.
Pearl? How did you get here? That's not possible.
Listen, darling, it really is me, but I'm talking on the radio. George here is a very decent guy, and you should open the door.
I'm not going to fall for that. Prove it's you.
All right. Well,
Yeah? And my favourite one is?
how does it go now? Help me out. I am the very model of a modern major general.
I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical.
From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very good in integral and differential calculus.
I know the scientific names of beings and homunculus.
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
All right, only Pearl would know that, and I trust her. Who are you?
I'm George, and this is Nico. How did you end up in a closet?
There were some guys with guns. They took over the whole station. I hid in here.
We're trying to avoid them too.
I was quite surprised, you know. They never mentioned guns at the job interview.
Really? We need to use the cable car. Can you operate it?
Yeah, if the console was working, but they sabotaged it.
And there's no way to get it started?
There might be. Let me see. See that burned out fuse down there?
Ah, yes. Right here.
In the back by the prongs?
Yeah. The idiots stuck a spanner in there and blew the fuse. They wanted to make sure no one could use the cable cars. Connect those two prongs somehow, and the console should restart.
How on earth are we going to reach that?
I don't know. But don't stick your arm in there. You'll get fried.
Okay, carry out log. 1 minute. Hello. The password went out to 21 Crawford cornfield. Then the cornfield, someone gave it to Simon, and Simon gave it to us. But he said he'd been into the house, but they didn't. He went to see the camera. No one's been. Yeah. That's Amazon for you. Oh dear.
It was the only area that was safe for me to touch. Anywhere else would have given me one hell of a shock. I needed to electrically connect the 2 prongs to hotwire the console.
Okay. Buy-on.
That wouldn't make it.
Can you use on the wires?
Nope. I needed to try something else.
Clip.
In the wrong place, the paper clip would do more harm than good. In the wrong place, the console looked complicated and dangerous. I needed to avoid touching anything that could give me a shock.
Okay, level, result. Can I go in the cupboard? Might be something in there.
Nothing of interest in there.
Okay, let's speak to her.
Hi, it's Kat, isn't it?
Yeah, Cat D.
Katsy. And you run the station?
No, this is just a summer job.
So, what do you do when you aren't locked in cupboards?
I'm a designer.
Oh, I knew a designer once. She...
George, we're in a bit of a hurry here.
Of course. I was just curious about Kat.
Yes, I bet.
How come you know about repairing consoles?
I like to know what I'm working with.
Got any ideas how I'm gonna reach those prongs?
Don't you have something useful in your pocket?
Yep, most likely. So, what's down there?
There's a little chapel called Santa Cova.
Did those guys go down there too?
No, I think they settled for closing down the cable cars.
How do you know Pearl?
She and Dwayne came through here this morning.
You seem like old friends.
I know. It's almost as if I'd seen her before.
I tried a cobweb.
Time for Trevor. I put his matchbox down. Go, Trevor, go! There had to be something missing. I realized if Trevor could carry the paperclip, then he could hotwire the prongs. But the clip would fall off his back before he got there.
Okay, so yeah, be hurry.
Go, Trevor, go!
I am sorry, Trevor.
There had to be some...
Okay. can use a bit of string.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. I needed a better idea. I realized if Trevor could carry the paperclip, then he could hotwire the prongs. But the clip would fall off his back before he got there. They didn't go together. Never in a...
Yeah, between place the bit to get down. Use the sticky. Don't know how we make that sticky.
Any ideas on how to reach those prongs in the console?
Oh, if only we had some rubber gloves.
I should have asked Annette for hers.
Well, you can't take everything, George.
Any ideas?
Oh. Well, you can...
So, what's down there?
There's a...
Did those...
Okay. I need something sticky. Number?
The box was mangled.
Anything
the box
inside?
was Strawberry jam was smeared all over the machinery.
Ah, give me that.
Well, I'd done stranger things in my life.
Okay, now we can go back.
I stuck the paperclip onto Trevor's back. He was now fully equipped.
I am sorry, Trevor.
Go, Trevor, go! Poor Trevor looked like he needed therapy, but the console was working.
Oh dear. Sorry, Trevor.
The console, it's working.
Cool. I can send you down there if you want. Let me just bring the cable car up here.
Pearl and Dwayne are going to be mighty relieved.
Oh, they must have been going down in the other cable car.
Come on, Nico. There's no time to lose. As we got closer to the face in the rock, I knew for sure that we were on the right track. It was definitely the same as the face in the painting, but with one difference. The symbol of the tabula was missing from the rock formation.
Hello, James Money. Thank you for coming.
Well, here we are.
But no way to reach the face. Let's have a look around. There must be a way up.
What? Ah, we're gonna play Nico now.
George, the chapel looks like it's been built right into the rock.
You're right. We should take a look inside.
I wonder, how old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside? Who knows? Some parts could be much older.
You think somehow this chapel might be connected to the face in the rock?
At a guess, I would say so. Hey, look! It's Pearl and Dwayne.
Come on, honey bun. Things ain't that bad.
You just don't understand. Today's been a disaster.
But
the monastery was closed. We got stuck in the cable car. And now this place is a building site.
Aw, sweetie pie.
This was supposed to be the spiritual highlight of our trip, Dwayne. But the only spirit I see is that rotten turpentine over there.
Aw, heck.
I am sorry, everyone.
Clearly, the Hendersons weren't having a great vacation.
Okay. Well, look at this.
Wood shavings. This was one building site that needed Mr. Tidy. They smelt exotic.
Can pick some. Yeah, can pick some up.
My mother always said cleanliness is next to godliness. It was an old crank handle. The crank handle was connected to the candelabra.
Can you take it out?
It was a crank.
No?
It looked like a huge cheese grater. I had absolutely no idea what possible use it could have.
What's that? Oh, hammer. Can we talk to her?
Pearl.
Shh. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Great to see you again, Mr. Henderson.
Great to see you too, George. Great work back there with the cable car.
Is Pearl okay?
I wish. I'm afraid we're having one of those days where everything goes wrong.
You okay?
Tell me about it. What have you been up to since we last met in Quaramonte?
Well, there was that little sideshow in Rome, but we can't talk about that. You know why, George.
I do? I do.
Why?
Top
It's a secret.
Need to know, Nico.
It's
Dwayne
a secret. I don't know.
Snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No way, honey. A snoozer's at least 2 pay grades up from a sleeper. So I hear. Anyway, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Hello, Spooker.
Miss,
Nicole Collar. Call me Nico.
Well, how's about that? So this is the beautiful Nico. No wonder you've been hiding her away from me, Georgie boy.
Gosh, no,
It's lovely to finally meet you too, Mr. Henderson. George has told me so much about you.
Oh, call me Dwayne, my dear. And let me assure you of one thing. Everything you've heard is quite possibly true.
Dwayne was loud, large, and short-sighted, but boy, was he a charmer.
Okay,
Is there
Pearl.
anything we can do for Pearl?
I sure as hell hope so, George. She's been planning and researching this trip for years. Our little pilgrimage. And Santa Cova Chapel here was the cherry on the cake. Not a thing she don't know about this place. Madonna, blah, blah, blah. Chapel built in, yada, yada, yada. Oh, she's Santa Cova's very own walking encyclopedia. Well, weeping encyclopedia, I should say.
So what brings you to Santa Cova?
Pearl's idea from the get-go. Ever
I'm
since
sorry
the
I keep moving,
unfortunate car accident back home, she's been scouring those pilgrimage
infernal
brochures. Gotta be full of... Got to have penance
didn't mean to do
potential.
that.
Got to offer a real spiritual experience.
Well, I'm sure this place will be very spiritual once it's finished.
If the chapel is not what she expected, how about the monastery?
Hot dog, no. That place is for tourists, not pilgrims.
You said she expected a spiritual experience?
Well, that's what the brochure promised. Pilgrimages, little monk fellas, singing, shafts of light, the whole shebang.
Smells, bells, and heavenly lights.
Yeah, that's what the lady wanted. Oh, excuse me, Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Pearl could be a mine of information about the chapel, if we could just cheer her up.
Okay, so... I go over here. Nico, follow me. Nico?
The wall here was made of bare rock. It looked like the chapel had been built right into it. That was never going to happen.
Okay, where's the light on?
I lit the candles on the candelabra. A modern plaster altar had been built against the rock. An empty, coffee-stained mug had been left by the altar. A statue of the Madonna and Child watched over the chapel.
Can we use the hammer?
That wouldn't have worked. There was a recess in the wall with a Latin word carved above it. Puritas, purity. I'd seen that word before somewhere.
Use the hammer.
I needed a better idea.
Okay. There's nothing here.
It was a stone carving showing a kneeling figure. Praying to the Madonna, probably. The candelabra lit up the room, but it sure wasn't heavenly yet.
Nico, speak to me. Nico?
Hey, Nico. So what did you mean by smells, bells, and heavenly lights?
I'm talking about the authentic church experience.
Oh, I see. Smells, bells, and heavenly lights. Any idea how old the chapel is?
That's what I asked you.
So we basically don't know anything.
That's the long and short of it, George.
I found a statue over there. A black Madonna.
Great! What did you find out about it?
That's all I got.
Well, it's not a lot to go on.
No.
Poor Pearl.
She's in quite a state. If we're going to find the tabula, her knowledge is key.
So, all our hopes are pinned on an American tourist.
I pin my hope.
Got any ideas for smells?
Have you found any incense? Church smells don't get much more authentic than incense.
Okay.
I sprayed the shavings with Brett. Delightful.
I look about Dagny.
The view over the valley was spectacular. Pearl. Shh, shh, shh. I made some potpourri for your wife.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, George. But my woman isn't so fragile that she would need smelling salts.
Okay,
I couldn't leave now. I couldn't see. I put the scented shavings in the mug. The mug contained potpourri, made by yours truly.
Okay, what's next?
That would... The scaffolding was a little loose. Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise. It produced a dull sound when I rapped my knuckle against it.
Have a comb.
It produced a dull sound.
Where can... Okay, where we go?
That was... That wasn't...
Barnyard.
That wouldn't work. That wouldn't... It produced a... I poured the turpentine into the paint can.
Okay.
I needed a better... It was a selection of tools.
Can I go to the candles? I want to go go.
Candles could be heavenly. But Pearl had already claimed this little oasis of spirituality as her own. I needed something more striking.
Nico, I need your help.
Nico? Poor Pearl.
To find a
Hey.
Maybe.
My phone had no...
Okay, so we can't leave out. Can't see no anything else.
The scaffolding was a little loose. Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise.
Was he in a drum? I am stuck.
If I stood close to the mug, I could smell the homemade potpourri. I lit the scented shavings. A sweet aroma started to fill the room. Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
How's Pearl doing?
She's still pretty upset.
How you holding up?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. Pearl, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, Pearl's the expert, not me. She knows everything there is to know about this chapel.
Did you see the Black Madonna?
Oh, you betcha. She's the little lady we came to see, though Pearl's in too much of a state to even look at her.
Hey, that tune you were whistling earlier, it sounded familiar.
Oh, it's Schubert's Ave Maria. In our courting days, me and Pearl used to hang out with the Campanology Society. It was Pearl's favorite.
Okay,
Oh, excuse me. Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Okay, so... Nothing? Okay. Do we have to use the hammer?
The hammer produced a promising sound.
Okay.
G. An F sharp.
What are you up to?
Look, I made a Churchenspiel. G. B, if I wasn't mistaken. That sounded like an A. G. I had it. It was the tune Dwayne was humming.
George, that's Ave Maria. Let me have a go.
Okay. Should have been nurse.
Wow, you really nailed that, Nico.
Yep, this mop really is pretty special. Leave this to me.
Okay, let's talk to... I've got his name. Do it.
Hi, Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Hey, George.
What were you whistling?
Oh, it's...
How you holding up?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. Pearl, on the other hand... She seems to be feeling Ave Maria. Maybe this place isn't so...
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, Pearl, she knows... Oh, excuse me. Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Okay, we're kind of going.
The scent of incense was rising from the mug. Divine. The Black Madonna.
Do we need to put in more matches?
The incense was burning nicely. I decided to save my match.
What I need to do? Turn the candle. Yes, I am a little bit cheating. Hello, Aaron. Thank you for coming. And thank you for the like. I am
rested
sorry.
the side mirror precariously on the candelabra.
Okay, we'll try again. This time we're going to tire.
It was a beautiful... I rested the side mirror. I secured the mirror in place with some yarn.
Yes, Diane.
Now that was something. The light from the candelabra spilled over the Black Madonna like waves of spiritual goodness in candle form.
Okay, Nico.
Pumpkin? Oh my!
What?
The sound of angels, the lights of heaven, the smell of piety, and...
Yes?
the Madonna, I do believe. Tears. She's crying, Dwayne! The Madonna's crying. Son, little Timmy. Wrong side of the road. Not my fault. The broken leg. Compensation claim.
Forgive me, poor Timmy.
Oh, Oh, my precious, you're such a sensitive soul.
Well, now that's done. I feel my soul's floating on air. We can get on with our pilgrimage, Dwayne.
Just another 1,000 clicks to go.
Pearl was back to her usual cheery self.
Now I can't speak to her.
Mrs. Henderson,
George, dear boy.
how you feeling?
Oh, just fine, thank you. I have just seen a miracle, George. It's all gonna be all right from now.
I'm sure it is, Mrs. Henderson. I'm sure it is. So, Pearl, what have you been up to since we last met?
Well, George, I've been on a journey.
Oh, really? Well, what kind of journey?
A spiritual one. A journey along the road to enlightenment.
Wow. And is that what brought you here?
It is, though Santa Cova is but one step on that road.
What's so special about Santa Cova?
It's an ancient and very holy place. I've spent the last year researching it, and I can truly say there is nothing I do not know about it.
I don't suppose you'd know anything about that rock out there?
No, only that for 1,000 years, people have claimed to see a face in its shapes.
Terus, cover ya, be right back.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit and I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit and I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Still, keeping busy, Dwayne?
Like the man said, George, that old kaleidoscope keeps getting shaken, and the pieces are ever in flux.
Guess it's your job to pick them up, huh?
Well, somebody has to do it, compadre.
I enjoyed talking to Dwayne, but I was rarely any the wiser afterwards.
I don't know, we are moving his mouth.
What can you tell me about the statue?
I read that the Black Madonna has been here since the 9th century. She's called the Virgin of Montserrat. Some say the original was moved to the cathedral. But Dwayne and I know that's just a bluff, don't we, honey?
We sure do. This one is the real McCoy.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, dear, they call it the Chapel of the Holy Grotto. It was built directly into the mountain itself in 1696. It survived the Napoleonic Wars, mudslides, Civil War. But the chapel is still standing today. It's a miracle.
Or a restoration.
What was that, dear?
Yes, a miracle.
And...
Pearl, does this mean anything to you?
Oh, nothing, dear. Apart from the obvious Gnostic connotations, of course.
What?
You know, the Dominicans. All those Gnostic saints. Doubting Thomas, Judas. And you see the woman in the red cloak? The infamous Mary Magdalene herself.
A lady in red.
That's enough now, Dwayne. You know my feelings about her.
Pearl knew her Gnostic onions, all right.
Then there's the Ouroboros, of course.
Something special about it?
Well, if I remember rightly, there was an Ouroboros right here in this chapel. Back in the 30s and 40s, the chapel was renovated. The workmen uncovered numerous symbols carved in the rock. Amongst them was a fine Ouroboros.
But that's amazing. So, where is it?
Oh, it's not there now.
Oh.
It was considered blasphemous, so they plastered over it. Sweetheart, I think it's time for us to go. The road to enlightenment waits for no woman.
'Tis the pilgrim's lot, George.
It was so nice to see you again. And meet your girlfriend.
We're not...
Take this radio, Nico. Never know when you might need it. Keep an eye on our boy George here.
Poor little lost lamb.
I'm not...
Don't worry, this little lamb's in safe hands. Bon voyage.
Bye-bye, dears.
Oh dear.
See ya. Nico, don't even start.
Little lamb?
Let's focus on the task in hand, shall we? Okay, this Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned...
You're right. We need to find it.
Need to speak to you first.
Hey, Nico. What do you think of this place?
If I were an estate agent, I'd say...
It's got potential?
Right.
I found a statue over there. A Black Madonna.
Great. What did you find out about it?
Nothing.
That's all I got.
Well, it's not a lot to go on.
Got any ideas?
Let's find the Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned.
What do you think of the incense?
Smells familiar?
Just like church?
No.
Not quite, but it'll do.
How come your Ave Maria sounds so much better than mine?
Catholic upbringing.
How do you like my lights, Nico?
They look heavenly, George.
Okay.
It was a wall of rock. It was a recess in...
Can we use the hammer on it?
That wouldn't have worked.
Okay.
The view...
I can pick one of the candles.
I already had a candle.
Oh, okay.
A modern plaster altar had been built against the rock.
Can we use a hammer on it?
I hoped this was the right thing to do. Hey, Nico, I found the Ouroboros.
We found it. Yay!
So what now?
Pearl was right. The plaster had covered an Ouroboros.
We need to take it.
I pushed the Ouroboros, but nothing happened. That was That was almost a great idea. I pulled the Ouroboros.
Okay. Okay, where's the lighter?
What was that noise?
Sound like a click.
I knew it. Another secret passageway.
Amazing, Charles. How did you do it?
It's a secret.
Just another case of the old Stobart magic, I guess, Nico. It looks a little dark in there.
Are you scared, Charles?
Of course not. Just worried about you tripping, that's all.
One short and very dark climb later.
Whoa, this is one dark cave.
It's the door that worries me, George.
Well, I'm sure the door will open again if we give it a minute. No need to panic.
A minute later.
Now we panic.
Help!
I gotta say, Nico, you're pretty calm about this.
Traveling with you, George, I've got used to this kind of thing. If I panicked every time a door shut behind us, probably forever, well...
You're right. What was I thinking? You see if you can get the door open, and I'll go check out the dark, evil-smelling cave.
1 minute.
Fumbling around in the dark wasn't going to be fun. But heck, I'd spent a lifetime doing it, so what was new?
Look for yourself. I won't do.
Oh God, hiccups.
The wall felt like it had something carved into it.
I don't know what advantages.
I didn't want to use my...
Text saying like it's got it.
Yeah. Door.
I needed some light to tell what the carvings were.
Nope.
That was... I needed to save the match. The thing had branches like a tree. It was cold to the touch and felt like carved rock. It was stone with a recess in it and, an oily liquid in it. There was some kind of thin twine in the middle of it, too.
Ah, yes.
Hey, Nico, I think I found some light. Whoa!
It must be Gehnen. Ramon said he disappeared while searching the mountains for the Tabula.
So this is where he ended up, dead in a cave. And on closer inspection, I'd even say blown your own brains out dead.
Okay, George, I get the point.
I think we all got the point.
Who knows? But look at the Gnostic symbols.
You're right. The colors, the trees. But who is she?
Well, it looks like the Virgin Mary, but I don't think it is.
What do you mean?
The red robes and that whole off-the-shoulder look? It must be Mary Magdalene, of course. Marques told me that the Gnostics revered her. This place, It's some kind of Gnostic shrine.
There's got to be something to release that door. Maybe amongst these carvings.
But if it was that obvious, don't you think
Yeah,
Gehnen
but
would have found it?
that's how. Yeah.
Gotta go.
Okay, just throw him off.
There were ancient scratches on the plinth, as if someone had moved the statue. I'm sure that this is Mary Magdalene.
The red robes. It all makes sense. The Madonna would be wearing blue. So, who's the child?
Well, according to the Gnostic Gospels, when Mary kissed the lips of Jesus, she,
Oh, I see.
Yep,
So the Gnostics think that the suckling child is...
I guess so.
I look on the table.
Gehnen had certainly been busy before he blew his brains out. I wonder what he'd been up to. The photograph was of an ancient clay tablet. Gehnen had written on it. Someone, presumably Gehnen, had taken the time to translate the inscription. At a glance, the inscription seemed to relate to the exploits of someone called the Sun King.
Okay.
Si Ip Ju was translated as the Gardens of Enemy Dead. According to Gehnen's translation, this symbol is I Ju Lu, which means witnessing the start of Godhead. If Gehnen's translation is correct, this sounds like a
Okay, we're just carry on looking.
ex luce veritas, out of light, truth. I'd seen the same words on the fresco at Castel de Sants. The circle of iron was set into an ornate frame that covered the oil lamp. It was an old water canteen. The contents had long since been drunk. It was an old flashlight. It looked like it died around the same time as Gehnen. It had to be Gehnen, in which case the body had been there for decades. There was a bullet hole in the side of his head. Just like us, he'd been trapped. He'd chosen suicide. Nico!
What?
Is this what I think it is? It must be the Tabula Veritatis.
So Gehnen did find it.
It's so small, so innocent looking. Why would Simeon call it evil? Why so many deaths for this?
And why go to such lengths to keep it hidden?
Unless it is as genuinely dangerous as Simeon claimed.
The question now is, what do we do with it?
Okay, we're carrying on looking. Pistol.
I picked up the old gun. It was too corroded and rusty to ever be fired again. The long-dead remains. I prized the map out from under the arm of the corpse. It looked like Gehnen had scrawled some kind of last testament onto this map. My friends, I know that you will eventually find me, but by then it will be too late. I have decoded the tabula, and I know our destiny lies in paradise. The key to the power of God is in our hands. I die secure in the knowledge that you will now be able to complete my work. Tell my family that I died doing my duty, that I surrender my life gladly to the cause. In the light of the day, these words will fade, like our souls. But rest assured that when they do, their echoes will guide us to where we will meet once again. I'm not sure, but it looks like crafty old Gehnen left a secret message in his testament.
Okay.
It was a fedora, just like the one in Gehnen's truck back at the Castel. The years hadn't been kind to it.
I think that's it. Well, look where Nico is.
The carved figure had once been green. I wondered if it was a representation of Jehovah. A large carving of the Tabula Veritatis symbol. All the other figures in the scene seemed to be supplicating themselves to it. Blue paint was peeling from the carved figure. I wondered if it was an image of Lucifer. A group of figures looked up towards the tabula. They were all colored red. I'd seen something like it before.
The pillar.
The pillar had been carved into the shape of a tree and painted green. I knew it represented the tree of life.
Okay. Let's look at this note again. A, B.
I read Gehnen's last words. My friends, I know that you will eventually find me,
D,
but by then it will be too late.
Oh, it's
I
C.
have decoded the tabula, and I know our destiny lies in paradise. The key to the power of God is in our hands. I die secure in the knowledge that you will now be able to complete my work. Tell my family that I died doing my duty, that I surrender my life gladly to the cause. In the light of the day, these words will fade, like our souls. But rest assured that when they do, their echoes will guide us to where we will meet once again.
Hang on, let me write this bit down. There's some letters that seem to be bold. A, B. C, D, and E.
According to the translation, some guy called the Sun King once had the Tabula Veritatis in his possession. The symbol on the tablets looked similar to the ones etched into the face of the Tabula Veritatis. If Gehnen's translation is correct, the symbol La-Ha-Shi represents the Sun City region. Gehnen had marked this symbol in red with the letter A. Shi-Shi translates as Mountain Kingdom. Gehnen had marked this symbol with the letter B. Du-A-Shi apparently means the Two-River region. If Gehnen's translation is correct, the symbol La-Ji-Shi represents the Sunset Mountain. It looks like Ku-U is the symbol for the Tabula Veritatis in this language.
Okay, if I go back to that for a second.
The ornate lamp warranted a closer look. I didn't want... The circle of iron was set into an ornate frame that covered the oil lamp.
Medallion?
The medallion fitted snugly into the socket. Whoa, would you take a look at that?
The light from the medallion is illuminating this green figure.
This could be our ticket out of here.
If you're right, that explains why Gehnen never got out of here. He didn't have the medallion.
Okay, so one...
I wondered if it was a representation of Jehovah. I guessed that finding the tabula was the easy part. Figuring out its purpose was a different proposition.
Oh, what's this? Just has something.
A row of
Symbols.
symbols were etched onto the top bar of the tabula. These symbols looked just like the ones on the photograph of the clay tablet. A row of symbols were etched onto the top bar of the tabula. These symbols looked just like the ones on the photograph of the clay tablet. The tabula was engraved with these symbols.
Okay, okay. So...
I wondered if Gehnen's notes on the photograph might help me decode the tabula.
Let's do it. Okay. Here's that one.
The symbol Zhu-Ha was translated as the young cities. Gehnen had marked this symbol with the letter E. The symbol Zhu-Ha was translated as the young cities. Gehnen had marked
Young cities. Alright. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Show the reader. Sun City. Sun City. Is it a Sun City? Sunset. Ah, Sun City. Okay. A minute. Yeah? Yeah? Give me a second, everyone. Hello, Lena. Oh. Da, da, da. I am sorry, everyone. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is Devon. Horse, river, beer, friend, garden, swim, travel, weekday. 1, 2, 7. North, south, east, west. End, sun, moon, go, city, sun city. Young City, Two Rivers. Okay, we'll just go with Abby. There's another M.
It was a location, but I needed to know where it was. It was a She translates as Mountain Kingdom. Gehnen had marked this symbol with the letter B. If Gehnen's translation is correct, the symbol La-Ha-Shi represents the Sun City region. Gehnen had marked this symbol in red with the letter A. Du-A-Shi apparently means the Two River region.
Yeah? I think I did. I can't remember myself. Ah. I can't remember, to tell the truth. Thank you.
It was a location.
Day, desert. Been. Oh. No, one. 4. Lake. River.
That was the first row of symbols, cracked. It was all starting to make sense.
It's this one. Let's look at it.
The symbol on the tap.
No, okay.
It was a fedora. The long dead remains. I wondered if it was an image of Lucifer.
Hello, Jonas. Thank you for coming. Yana Crab, thank you for coming. Oh, come on. Seriously.
They were all The stone door had sealed us.
Okay, we're looking at the stone pillar.
I gave the statue a push, and it turned anti-clockwise. The pillar had been sculpted into a tree and then painted blue. I knew it was supposed to be the tree of knowledge. When I held the map up to the flame, something started to change. The writing on the map started to react to the heat. Well, I'll be darned.
What is it?
At a guess, the locations on the map might match up with the ones he's marked on this photograph. If this letter matched the one on Gehnen's translation, this must be the location of the Sun City. If the letters match the ones on Gehnen's translation, this must be the Mountain Kingdom. If this letter matched the one on Gehnen's translation, this must be the location of the Three Rivers region. If this letter is the same location as the one marked D on Gehnen's translation, this must be Sunset Mountain. If the letter E matches the one on Gehnen's translation, this must be the location of the Young Cities.
Okay. So if I put this one back down. We'll go. Oh, but now. Oh, never mind.
So, these are directions. Begin at Sun City, travel 5 days east to a river, travel south 6 days, through a desert, to the source of 4 rivers. Hey, Nico! I've cracked it!
Fantastic!
The Tabula Veritatis. It's a set of directions. Take a look at this map. The inscription says to start here, at Sun City. Gehnen hid the location in his map. It then says to travel 5 days east to a river, then turn south and travel 6 days through a desert to the source of 4 rivers.
And what is that?
I'm not sure, but it must be important, right?
Right. Important enough for the Gnostics to try and keep it a secret for thousands of years. And guess what? I think I may have found a way out.
You have?
Look, while you were busy playing Ancient Scholar, I found this.
What you found?
What did it do?
I'm not sure.
It didn't open the door.
Perhaps we're missing something.
Must be. If Gehnen died looking for a way out, there has to be more to it than just a hidden button.
Then let's keep looking.
I wondered if it was an image of Lucifer. I knew it represented the tree of life. I knew it was supposed to be the tree of knowledge. I gave the statue another shove.
I do the switch.
In the lost language of medieval mechanisms, that noise was the sound of disappointment, unfulfilled dreams, nothing.
Okay.
I gave the statue another shove.
That sounded like something important happened.
Okay. See if we can swap around. Grab this. So now you need the blue. Okay, that's green. That's blue.
That sounded like something important happened.
No. Put that on. Red.
I gave the statue another shove.
Come on, one more. And we did it.
Is that the door?
Thank God. I was getting worried we'd be trapped here, just the two of us forever.
I think you were mine.
There could have been worse ways of being trapped forever.
It is the door. Come on, Georges.
I needed to grab the medallion before we... Nico and I had the Tabula Veritatis at last. Now all we needed to do was to find Eva and rescue Marques. And make our getaway.
Don't die on me now, old man.
Georges, it's Langham.
Stay back.
For the last time, where is the Tabula?
You'll never find it.
It's here in this chapel, isn't it?
Just tell him, Papa.
I will tell you nothing.
Look at your daughter, Senor. My man would be happy to hurt her.
I cannot let you raise Lucifer. You will bring chaos to the world.
Georges, we have to do something.
Dum 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 dum.
You're dying, old man. Tell me what I want to know.
You'll never find it.
I had really done some damage to the altar.
Do something, George.
I'm trying.
Do something, George.
Langham had a gun, and I needed a plan before I stepped out of cover.
Da.
With luck, Langham wouldn't notice that the gun was useless. Hold it there, Langham.
Well, if it isn't my least favorite American. Where is the tabula?
Even if I did have it, why would I give it to you?
Because you don't have a choice.
For God's sake, shoot him, George.
Yes, go on. Shoot me, why don't you?
Don't push me!
That gun would never fire. Give me the gun before you hurt yourself.
I didn't rate my chances with just a rusty old pistol.
Now, do you have the tabula?
Lie, yes.
I really don't have it.
I warned you.
No! Mon Dieu!
You will rot in hell!
Not hell. Quite the opposite. Now hand over the tabula, or the girl is next. So, the tabula veritatis. Thank you. The world will be a better place, George, once Jehovah has been destroyed.
What?
Lucifer will set us free.
You can't destroy Jehovah.
I can, and I will. Bring the girl. She may be of use.
Langham, no. Please.
As for you two, I admire your persistence. One of my men will be outside. If they try to follow me, shoot them.
With pleasure, boss.
Eva.
Okay, now let's go Eva.
Senor Marques, I'm so sorry.
You must get the tabula back.
We don't even know where he's going.
All we know is that it's somewhere in the Middle East.
Nothing else?
There was a note, something about our destiny lies in paradise.
And we found a map. It shows the source of 4 rivers, but that's all we have.
Can it be?
You know what that means?
In Genesis, there is a river. It flows from paradise and divides into 4.
Where is this place? This paradise?
Eden is going to Eden.
The Garden of Eden? But that's just a Bible story, a myth.
Oh my
No, it's a real place. It's where Jehovah created life, where Lucifer gave Eve knowledge, where the gods are held in balance.
And now Langham has the tabula to lead him right to it.
Only you can stop him. You must defeat him.
But how?
Eva, she will know.
He'd gone.
Did I get you?
But I knew he was right. We had to stop Langham. And rescue Eva. He's dead, Nico.
Langham would have killed him anyway. You mustn't blame yourself.
Give me a second. Okay.
Listen, this is a big mistake. You have to let us out of here.
You stick your head out of that door and I will put a bullet in it.
Okay, we'll go to the other end.
There was a door at the bottom of the steps, but I would never have managed to reach it.
Cream pie. Do we need to go up or down?
It was a door to an... I didn't think there was a way down to that door from inside the chapel.
Okay, if we'll go up.
Hey, Nico, I've got a plan. Over.
Roger, George, what are you thinking? Over.
I'm gonna place the radio out here. Maybe it'll be enough to distract the guard. Give me a second to set this up, then start talking.
Got it.
I carefully position...
One minute, you know.
I found a way out.
I'm warning you, I will shoot.
Some just yell. Yeah, it's outside now. Yeah. See what they say where we take him.
Nico, that thug isn't gonna let us just walk out.
Let me talk to him. Hey, handsome. Could you find it in your heart to let me out?
Look, love, I'll just as happily put a bullet in you as your yank friend. If you fancy your chances, then feel free to try and escape. I never miss.
You could have just said no.
Any luck?
I gave him my best charming French damsel. Nothing. I think it's time to start thinking of another way out.
Could you use your radio to get the guard's attention? Wait till I'm out on the balcony. Then we'll know if he falls for it.
Sure. I'll see what I...
Okay. Go to the bank. Go.
Okay, Nico, now!
Get a move on, George. That guard won't know what's hit him.
Don't think I won't shoot you.
You must... Marques. There was no way.
Damn. We'll try again. Let's see, I can... Okay, I can leave this till Monday. So I'll see you then. Have a nice weekend. And thank you for coming. Oh my, theatres.